I get beefs with artists. I see an artist doesn't want me to greet them anymore. I'm like, but what happened, K.Keed? We were good, bro.
It's
Because
Cassper. It sounds like Cassper.
I don't know if it's Cassper, bro.
I feel like he's gonna fill it up though.
I don't know, because Scorpion Kings are like on 60% and it's Scorpion Kings. So if Scorpion Kings are on 60% and their thing is on the 28th of this month, I don't know, bro. Like,
As an artist, I'm an artist right now. I'm an upcoming artist. I want my music out there. Come to you. I say, hey, can you review my stuff? How much do you charge?
nigga. The most important thing is, can you make hits? Can you make songs? That's proven. Yes, she can do that. Can you freestyle though? That goes deeper than making the songs. It goes to the tradition of hip hop.
You have artists that you glaze though, regardless. Though.
Me, artists that I glaze.
Regardless.
Zero.
You're lying.
Zero
You're
artists
lying.
that I glaze.
Welcome to another episode of Sounds Good Enough. Today we have a Greek god, the biggest music reviewer and essay. What else? What else can I say to glaze you?
To glaze me. I'm a commentator, so you already said that.
Yeah.
I'm a creative, bro.
Creative.
I like to call myself a presenter as well. I feel like if I'd be trusted enough with that opportunity and jump into that field, I'd take it with both hands, bro.
Have you done something like that though before?
I've done it in a micro level, but I want to do it in a big level, in a big scale. Like, I'm talking SABC 1, like the one that's watched by 80 million viewers in South Africa.
People say TV's dead though.
TV kinda is dying, I won't lie, you know, and we kinda the people reviving it if you deep it, because they get Swisher Fridays today. It's a Friday today.
Okay.
And people are waiting for a Swisher Friday from me, where I break down what happened in terms of drops of Mlulu.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't think
Wait, that happens on TV or you mean like on TikTok?
soon it will eventually on
okay.
TV.
That's
like,
what you
this
mean.
is me just unpacking what my future entails, you know. And I think me starting it in a TikTok type of level is gonna get to the point where I do it on TV as well. But on TV, it's not like they're not doing it; they are doing it, but it's not generating as much buzz or viewership as. Because people are on their phones most of the time, bruh. And
People don't watch TV anymore.
yeah,
That's
even
the thing,
me, I don't watch TV as much
Yeah.
unless Premier League is back. And then I'll watch some soccer.
People are even saying that we must have a TikTok channel on DSTV where you
Nah.
just
That'd be dope.
where you go watch TikTok content. So I said you're a Greek god because you call yourself Hermes, right? Which is a
Hermes.
Is it a Hermes?
Okay.
Yeah. Which is
shout out.
which is a messenger in the Greek.
And the Greek god.
Yeah.
Nah, I fuck with the name because it's the brand, the Hermes brand. And I just found it cool and I just had it on my Instagram. No one actually calls me in the streets, hey Hermes. Like, I'll be like, who the fuck is that? I get Hey Swisher because that's a stronger brand thing, me thinking my G there. But I shout out, I feel like I could be a Greek god if that Greek god is an athlete because I like working out, you know. Yeah.
No, but to me, I thought maybe it had a deeper meaning, but maybe I deeped it a little more.
Usually am.
Because Hermes or Hermes or whatever you want to say is a messenger, right? And to some extent, you are like a hip hop messenger, right? To some extent. So I thought you deeped it in that.
Wow.
I guess
I just kept it surface level like that. But in future, when people ask me, I'm gonna say exactly what you just said right now. I'm a messenger
of hip hop. Yeah.
of hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, no, I guess like I said, I deeped it more than the
deeper
only
than you should have. Yeah, I get it.
No, but do you get pressures though, like in being a messenger of hip hop? You know, like saying the right things.
Yeah, bruh, because usually I get a a couple of managers of artists if I say something. I wouldn't say bad. It's just constructive criticism when I have my own thoughts about an artist. I'll get a manager who's like, Swish, I thought you were one of the good ones. Why are you saying this shit? Like, can I swear?
Yeah, that's cool.
Why are you saying,
man.
Yeah. Why are you saying this shit, man? Swish, bro. I'm just doing my job. This is how I feel. So I get a lot of those.
Yeah,
You know, I get beefs with artists. I see an artist doesn't want me to greet them anymore. I'm like, but what happened, K.Keed? We were good, bro. So a lot of those happen, and for me, it's just part of the game. I won't make everyone happy. It's just part of.
Yeah.
But I fuck with it's a sport, and I'm glad that I'm a commentator in it. Yeah.
Do you write it down, or you just go off the top of your brain, like when you listen to something? Because I've seen, I'm not gonna mention the person, but we've shot something together, and they were asked to do something, and they had to write it down and give out that review. So
in
to me,
terms of reviewing
it was a little bit inauthentic type of thing. But well, it wasn't a review, but it was promotional material. But even with that, I thought it would be nice to just be authentic. But with you, do you write it down, or you just?
It depends. I'd say if I'm reviewing an album, it's gonna be different between that and me talking about an experience or a situation or like a thought from a situation that happened. So, for example, I recently reviewed the Flame album. For that, I had to put down the points where I want to talk about that stood out for me. For example, the Zuchi, the Youngstana. So if I want to speak about that point, I will write it down. And when you look at me in my camera and in my reels, I'm always looking straight. Like, I'm always looking directly at the camera. And it always comes naturally to that point because I've done it so much so. And that I only just look like this if I need to recover that memory of that point that I missed. But usually, if I have a thought or I'm speaking on, for Swisher Fridays, I jot down everything that dropped.
Yeah.
And then I go ahead and speak to the people like I have it in my mind. Because most of it, I do have it in my mind. But the others that I don't, I cover them with like an overlay of a video, you know. So it's like an art. It's an art to everything. Like, even those small things, you kind of find the intricacies in the doing, you know. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, right? I'm not saying writing it down is a bad thing. I'm saying that, you know, when you write down each and every word that you have to say, like, that's you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah.
Come on, I can't read each and every word. That's like me reading. I'm not being myself.
You're not being yourself.
Yeah, I'm not showing my personality. I'm not. That's different. Like, I'm reading a story most then.
You're reading a whole script.
That's not nice.
Yeah.
I should add my own things on some. Okay, this is how I felt, and I laugh or something. Like, when you're reading something, there's no laughter there in that. It's like it's scripted.
So you telling me that you don't have like labels, because obviously now like social media and reviewers, podcasts and whatever is part of like your rollout for albums, right? You were talking about the Flame album. In that kind of situation, does a record label hit you up with a script and say like, yo, you need to say this and this and that and that?
I won't say that they hit me up with the script, but there are certain record labels that want me to push the artists or the songs that they released, and sometimes I do that happily on some. I like that artist, even if you didn't ask me, I'd do that. You know, and some of them want. I get those experiences where they want so much attention that it shows that, okay, now this is label backing, you know, and hey man, it's my job. Na bani nika into nzayithanda niyanithandisa niyanqumisa kule nto ninikayo. Zaninika nani product ninenza happy, you know. So for me, if you make me happy, I'll make you happy with the work that you'll receive. So labels do come to me, you know. And some are like, yo, please talk about this track more, because I don't think this track is being spoken about enough. And I'll speak about the track. And then the track gains a bit of traction, then loses the traction, but I still did my part, you know.
What I'm actually trying to get to,
Yeah.
is they come to you, you listen to the song, you don't like the song, but they told you that you must.
If I don't like the song,
Yeah.
I know there's this label where I went to the camp and I listened to this artist who's gonna drop. He's kind of on a mission to drop an album, so there's like pieces of songs that he's gonna roll out. Hey, I'm in this place and we all listening to this song and everyone is glazing this song and I can't help but not. I don't want to glaze this song because I don't like this song. You know, I'm chilling like, and I'm a person who can't hide the facial expressions, bro. Even if I'm mad, I can't hide the fact that I'm mad. It will show.
Yeah, no poker face.
No poker face. I can't play poker. I can't be gambling out here, you know. So when I was listening to this song, I was like, I'm not fucking with this song, bro. And they were like, nah, Swisher's not really fucking with it. And I was like, yeah. And then they all laugh. But you are Swisher, guys, this is not my core. It's not authentic to me. And I feel like even if you add like that, I don't want to reveal that beat because it's going to reveal which artist I'm speaking about. But even if you add that vintage beat, that classical core, it don't have an impact because
Cassper. It sounds like Cassper.
I don't know if it's Cassper, bro.
It sounds.
I don't know.
It sounds like Cassper, but alright. Let's move.
But yeah, let's move, bro. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you don't have situations where obviously we're talking about earlier on, you know, like niggas don't want to dap you up anymore because you say something.
I've had a situation. I want to speak on that. I had a situation earlier on where a nigga didn't want to dap me up just in JS basing. And it's not like a dude that I interact with or I've ever spoken ill about.
Yeah.
And even the dude is not even from Josie. It's not like we link at these events or whatnot.
Yeah.
So I just feel like sometimes a person cannot like you because you are you. Don't have to do something.
So you hadn't said anything about.
I hadn't even said nothing.
Okay.
I was actually a fan of his Ulo.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh okay, this is new, but shut out.
Do you have artists that you glaze though, irregardless?
Me, artists that I glaze.
Irregardless.
Zero.
You're lying.
Zero artists that I glaze. If I glaze you, that glaze is worth it, bruh. You talented as fuck. Just like an artist that I particularly fuck with right now. He must be fabulous. Tsejo Santana. Fun touchline.
Touchline way.
A lot of people, I'm sure they're gonna comment, why aren't you saying A-Reese? A-Reese, I love A-Reese, bro. He's my most listened to artist in South Africa, I'd say. And coming up, it keeps on changing, but I think the most consistent has to be A-Reese ever since I started listening to South African hip hop. Used to be Cassper, but it's not Cassper anymore.
Okay. That's why earlier on I said like it could be. You know why?
Why it could be Cassper?
Because he's the one doing like the classic songs, you know, like even the wanting to hop on that Lord Cares, that Away song. Now they're doing like this like Guaido type. So like it does make sense, and you know, yeah.
Shout out to Cassper.
Shout out to Cassper.
I hope he fills up the Bloem Toyota Stadium.
When is that again?
December, around the 6th December, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that's when Cassper is filling up Bloemfontein.
Feel like he's gonna fill it up though?
I don't know, because Scorpion Kings are like on 60% and it's Scorpion Kings, you know?
Yeah.
So if Scorpion Kings are on 60% and their thing is on the 28th of this month, I don't know, bro. Like, you have to be hard on your marketing, and I don't think it has been as hard yet, you know.
That's true.
Man.
Yeah, because right now we're in a Amapiano country, so
hey,
the piano,
bro, the pressure that we have in a piano space, but even as a hip hop rap, bro, you see that a lot of people in the piano space, it's just in a piano. There's no egos compared to hip hop. Yeah, boy, hip hop to star from their hometown.
Yeah.
So when you hear in Josie, everyone is shining in different lights, and everyone wants to glow the brightest.
Yeah.
And it's so difficult to be in that space. And I feel like we have Amapiano bona bayazaz, but okay, we have this Amapiano brand and genre, and we all want to shine together, using our talents together and merging together. And hip hop is different, and somehow that makes hip hop. The egos, the bravado of it, you know. But it gets to a point where, where's the growth? Are we gonna grow with this bravado that we have, this fucking ego that consumes us all the time? Or are we just, you know, are we comfortable being stagnant? Yeah. And I don't think we are comfortable in being stagnant. We want to grow.
Yeah.
But then Amapiano has outgrown us. But then we were here before them, you know. And I don't want to say before them, like, it's like we all make South African music, né? Shout out, yeah.
But Amapiano is comes from a history of house and quite as well.
Yeah.
To some extent, an essence of it was here before hip hop.
Facts.
Yeah.
I agree.
So okay, cool. So I still don't believe you though. You don't have the one person that you glaze, regardless, because going back to the thing that you say, like, okay, I'm sure now you've noticed, like, okay, if you say something better about someone, they might take it. And South African artists, I keep saying this, South African artists are very sensitive.
Too much.
They take everything to heart, and sometimes they shouldn't. And obviously now you are more of a industry person to some extent, right? Like we talked about earlier on with the record labels and whatnot. And they could be someone that has put you on, and now they drop a song that you don't like. And now you have to say you don't like that song, and you know this person is sensitive.
Woo!
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how, like, I'm a bit iffy on that
If
one.
I've never been like, okay, I like the song even though I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't recall a time where I'd say I like a song or listen to the song if I didn't personally like it. If you're an artist and I put you on because I fuck with you. And if it's not paid promo, that means that's even more evident that I fuck with you. You know, because I took my time to listen to your talent and digest it and realize that I need more people to listen to this. And then I was like, okay, cool. Let's let the world listen. And yeah, man, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, if you say so. I still don't believe you.
Hey, man, it's not my, I don't know, it's not my job to make you believe, but...
No, those who know, they know.
Those who don't know,
okay. No, I get that. As an artist, I'm an artist right now. I'm an upcoming artist. I want my music out there. I come to you, I say, hey, can you review my stuff? How much do you charge?
Nigga. Let's can charge the prices, Please DM me and I'll tell you, bro. Yeah, well, I don't want to tell my prices, like, but if you DM me, I'll happily tell you, and then send a Wednesday.
But you don't have like a kit where you say upcoming 3,000. This.
It's like it's a certain price for everyone. It's like, okay, cool. If you want this type of thing, Lomalu Titangayo 3,000. If you want this, it's cool. This one is bunched around other artists who wanted something similar. Okay, that's maybe 700. I don't know. So it's like different prices on different ranges on different promos that you want, you know. So yeah, man, like if you're an artist, come to me.
Freebies
I unfortunately do not do. If you come to me and ask for something, I don't do a freebie unless I fuck with you, bruh. Okay. You know, that's I've cultivated enough for my audience to understand that I'm a brand and I also have to eat, and this is how I eat.
Yeah, that's facts. You do need to eat.
Yeah, my nigga, I be hungry as fuck after my runs. Yeah.
No, I get you. I like the fact that you're honest about that. Because, you know, some people, they like to act like they don't, you know, charge people.
I charge people, bro. I charge people.
Run me my money.
Yeah. A light bag there. I'm not K.Keed, but yeah.
Okay, cool, man. Has artists ever hit you up straight, like one you don't actually talk to on the DMs and say like, "Yo, dog, I didn't like what you said," and
an artist.
yeah,
Me think who hit me up and said,
"Hey, I don't like
artists
what
are
you
kind of
said
shy.
about."
I won't lie, bro. I don't think an artist. Oh, I remember this one happened when I spoke about the E2 thing. E2 had an event and it kinda got dangerous, and I spoke about it, and yeah, that video went viral. Hey, I was like, fuck, it's viral, and I was criticizing, but it's constructive because that could have hurt people. And then there's an event, and I like going to events if I fuck with that artist who's dropping that blah blah blah. So Rick was dropping posthumous album, and we all went there, and I saw Ichu, and mna pramnan moyiki umdu. So if even titile into ngawe online, I'll come and say the same thing in person. I'm not those people who are. There's a lot of people
Doing
where
it for
they'll be
clicks.
confident in their room, but like in real life, abazukwazi. I was like, okay, Nifiki, like Lendao and Nyambodu Ichu. Let me go to Ichu. I'm like, yo, shut up, bro. I hope you didn't take that shit too hard. I'm just doing my job. Yo, Ichu wathi amfethu wonke umuntu kwamapiano uqumbele. Hayibo. Ngiqumbele mna umuntu ozenzela hip hop takes zakhe ngixelela wonke umuntu kwamapiano ngiqumbele because you were unruly at your event. Yeah, he told me that. I was like, man, sanuqumba guys, job yami le mina. I'm just a commentator, you know.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep, you know. Another commentator would have done the same thing, but they just don't have the balls like I do, I guess, you know. So I did it, and angixelela lo ichu asibona sen unfollowishiwe nguye. And I like the fact that he told me in real life. Hey. Yeah, it was that deep. Unfollowish. I'm like, sure, I'm fine. Okay, way. And yeah, I think that was the one encounter that I had with an artist where we actually spoke it in real life. But okay. Oh,
I didn't like what you said there.
Yeah. I came to it. I was like, he was gonna pause me. I was like, yo, bro, I hope you didn't take it personally. And then one about it personally, and then I understand sometimes you can't take shit personally, bruh, you know. But then it's not like I change what I said. I still say it, but then hey. Yeah,
it is what it is, man. But you were honest, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you were honest, and you actually, as a real nigga, you actually went up. I
went to him and was like, please don't take it personally. I was just doing my call.
Yeah.
And I can. There's a corner, bro. Can't fight that.
Are you in a space or in a mindset where you want to take over Slicker's space because he's getting older?
I could never take over Slicker and what he has done, bruh. I could learn from what he's doing, but I could never take over because...
Why not?
I think the things that he's paved and how he's done, it's his own road. Taking over would just do a disservice for him and me because everyone has a different path. And I don't think our paths are the same, even though we kind of like, I'm kind of in the same media. Also, like I freelance a lot with Slick. I appreciate all of what he's done for me. I don't think I could ever take over from what he's done. I just feel like we two different people, and respectfully so. And all I could do is learn. And I still get frightened when I see him. Like I'm like, oh, so much aura. Like, oh, I wish I was that. You know, but hey, man, there's a lot to learn. There's so many people like Slicker that I look up to. Slicker, Fred Pecker, Scoop Makatini. I want to put a Zinga in there as well. I fuck with Zinga as well. So those 4 people for me are like people I'm like, I like your moves, bruh. I like what you've done. I fuck with Speedster as well. Why the fuck wouldn't I mention him? Speedster as well, bruh. So that's a good 5, you know, yeah.
Okay. No, interesting, because most people, they don't say it out loud, but most people, when they step into a space, it's always, especially you. I mean, you're in the hip hop space. Hip hop is more of like, I want to gun down the big dog. You know, I want to be the big dog. I want to surpass the big dog. You know, and it's for you. It sounds like it's more on the. I'm just inspired by these guys more.
I'm inspired by these guys, bro. Like the things that they've done. I don't think it's my job to surpass anything. My job is to learn from them and just pave my own goal. And I think I've done exactly that because I've used social media. These people weren't using social media.
Yeah.
They were using different avenues until Slicker used podcasting and just paved a new way. I wasn't a rapper before. Zinga used to rap, you know, and all of that.
And all those guys were used to rap to some extent.
I think Scoop is the one that I'd like align myself the most. Plus he's closer and
hasn't he done some music before? He's done some music
has
before.
he?
Yeah, no?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Oh, Scoop has never
YFM 7 Scoop, yeah.
Oh, so but he has never done like a song himself type of thing.
I have no idea. I remember him being dissed on the Cassper record.
Yeah, where he said go like hey, you know, people take those things. But if somebody says they don't like something, like it's for me, it's like you take it one or the other, right? Is one, you actually listen to what they're saying, and maybe they could be right to some extent, because of obviously how they hear music and what they deem music to be, and sometimes it could be just hate, and then just keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm trying to check if Scoop has a song.
Oh, okay.
Like
you're being a fact checker.
Yeah. Because like I could swear that he has a song. Okay, he has a couple. He has a couple. Yeah, there's one called 3 Step with Stilo, Makolite, and Dream Team. There's some Angelico, Ra, Fukuza. Yeah, he has some songs, but I guess maybe his songs are not necessarily like the.
Is he like rapping there? Like,
I don't know if it's like off production or what, but like, okay, there's one where it's Scoop featuring Slade. I don't know. Okay, I would have to like listen to it to actually know if he does, but hey, it seems like he has that. Actually, think speaking about Scoop, because I saw you commenting on the MTV award thing that you had. Was that real or was it?
Nah, that's not real. That's a freshly crowned award. Yeah, but I saw him. His comment was like, "Yeah, you're doing the most, but that's not true." I'm like, that's hip hop for real, bruh. Yeah, that was. Where were we there? I think that was at Constitutional Hill in Josie, and we were shooting Red Bull 64 bars. I think that day we were gonna interview, I think it was Reason, if it wasn't A Reese. Hey, imagine my life, like now I'm like, if it wasn't A Reese, like things have really changed, bro. Like yo, but yeah, it was between the two, and we were still in a play area playing Mpiko, and I see this beautiful looking award. And I'm like, this could be mine, but it's not mine yet. It's freshly crowned. But let me just claim it. And I thought and then the video. Just doing it for my WhatsApp status.
Just for socials.
Not even for Instagram. When I this a pop off and then they post a WhatsApp story hey, oh, this is funny, oh, congrats. Niggas think this is real. But shout out, they expect a lot from me, I guess, you know. And I had a friend of mine who shoots for me. His name is Untitled Network. His real name is Tabang. He was like, yo, bro, post this on Instagram and on TikTok. He kind of figures what goes viral, and I just don't know. He kind of knew it, you know. And I post and it's like a 10-second video, so it'll grab the attention of the viewer and keep it. And that's what I did. And I posted it, poster, the fucking like caption, and even when I was saying I'm the best commentator ever, I believed it. I still do, you know. And that was just affirmation for myself. And a lot of my audiences were like, yeah, congrats, knowing that it's not mine. but they still like support the idea
that it could be something that is possible to you. So I ask if it's real or not because to me that was, if it was real, it was going to be very impressive because to me it will signify that hey, these like networks are starting to see like you guys as also like part of media, as also important to have that kind of voice as well, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, okay, if this is actually real, that's really dope. You know, that's dope for MTV to be really recognizing like, hey, you guys are also part of this. Like you are, yes, like those guys, they made the songs and whatnot, but some of these songs we know them because of guys like you. You know what I mean?
That's true. I think it's a teaching moment for them. I think they could actually do something like that. They could see, but okay, we actually really need to invest in these type of brews, and I think they have kind of started, but they have to go harder, you know, and God's timing, man. I trust all of this.
It'll happen eventually.
It will happen.
Yeah, you have some very interesting takes. One of them that I found to be very, very interesting was that you said the rappers can't freestyle anymore.
Oh, yeah, I said that yesterday even.
Let's break that one down, eh?
Brother, man, I was disappointed to say the least because I saw that happen at the Speedster interview with K.Keed. And me and K.Keed, I've had so many interviews with her, bruh. Like we talk normally, so there's that bond. So when she didn't rap, I felt like, okay, this is the new gen. These rappers can't freestyle anymore. Sometimes most of them punch in, and it's fine if that's your art, but then freestyles matter, bruh.
They do.
As a rapper, we have palapans and your crafter words. I'd understand if you can't freestyle off the dome, but surely you have verses that you've rapped before, or you haven't rapped yet, or you plan to rap that you can incorporate into that freestyle. And I feel like for Keed, it was just the moment and the beat, and it's just swallowed her. Swallowed her, and I wish it didn't. You know, I know she's hard with the raps and the freestyling and the singing, but that is just, it was a tough look for me seeing it as a viewer. Like, oh shit, now I might have to commentate on this. You know, it gets to the point where it's tough because now you have to say your truth, and your truth will hurt the person that you like. You know, and yeah, hey, bruh, like it's sadly way sometimes you hurt people's feelings that you don't want to hurt.
Hey, but honesty is important, guys.
Honesty is the best policy.
It's important, you know. Like also, it helps the artists themselves to kind of, you know, I don't know, to look at themselves as well. Like, hey, this person could be right. Let's try to fix that. But also, I disagree with you as well because I don't think, as a rapper you should, but not really.
Not really,
like,
in this day and age.
At the end of the day, like, can you make the music? You know?
Yeah, that's true. The most important thing is, can you make hits? Can you make songs? That's proven. Yes, she can do that. Can you freestyle though? That goes deeper than making the songs. It goes to the tradition of hip hop. Like, can you rap on the spot? Are you a rapper? You a rapper, must rap. Rap Mvondini. Now I rap and go.
Just give me a second. Yeah, no, but I get you, bro. Like when you say that as part of hip hop, there's certain things. I've always said that I like the rapper's lifestyle, and the rapper's lifestyle, you know, has to go with, you gotta have the chains, you gotta have the cribs, you gotta have the houses, you gotta have the girls, you gotta have the money. You know what I mean? For me, someone not doing that is like kind of opposing like the image of a rapper, you know what I mean? So you say that also, you know, they're having the ability to freestyle and whatnot is part of rap. Yeah, I agree with that, but things have been changing, you know? Like for example, one of the biggest rapper right now that we have in the world, which is, you know, Kendrick, it doesn't live that rapper lifestyle, you know, doesn't have the money, like, or there's the money, but he doesn't have the girls. You don't see him unless it's like music video, you know what I mean? You never hear him hanging around with that we know of, but the image is different, right? You get guys like J. Cole don't even wear any jewelry.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Would you say that's not hip hop?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I feel like at the end of the day, you're a person, bruh. Kendrick is a different person to Drake. Drake is a different person to J. Cole. You having jewelry and you flexing how many women you have, it doesn't take away from the skill of your raps. I feel like your image is important in hip hop, of course, that's important, but it doesn't take away from the fact that your music is the one thing that makes you a rapper. And what is the format of rapping is rap using your words and using them in a way that ingati poetry. And I feel like fashion, it coexists in rap. But fashion is not rap. And jewelries, it coexists it's part of the culture. Popping bottles is part of the culture, but it's not rap. Rap, I'm fit.
Okay. I get what you're saying. I get
what
you're saying.
Before, flexi image, but okay. Because we are rapping before you actually get the bitches, the money, depends, sometimes, you can, but most of these rappers blow up and then they get that. And for me, the main thing that makes you blow up,
the rap itself,
the
writing, the ability. Okay, I get what you're saying. So the other stuff to you look at it as secondary.
That's the external stuff that come with the skill that you have.
But the actual thing must be able to.
Don't take me wrong. That is important. Your image is important as a rapper. Like, you should look cool. Niggas should be vouching for you because you look cool. Niggas should vouch for you before they listen to your music sometimes. I had this nigga that I interviewed. His name is Vson. And niggas were vouching on
I know Vson.
You know Vson. Niggas were vouching for Vson before hearing his music because of the image he portrays. So there's a level of importance to all of these things that you named. Yeah.
But would you call guys like him as well hip hop? Because skill-wise, people will say,
Vson is like a trap type of underground, and in terms of listening to underground, you have to train your ear. Like, there's a song by Vson that I like, Makala, and African Product, and Mini Dlamini, and I'm like, these are bangers. But I know people won't fuck with this because Indlebe Yabo is not trained. So, what was your question? Would I consider that hip hop? It's like a type of hip hop. It's like a subgenre of hip hop. So yeah, I would.
Given the chance, you put him in the booth, you put a beat, you think he freestyles.
I say go freestyle, bro.
Would you say he would freestyle?
I think he would just play around with the words and just have fun with it. But he wouldn't. He wouldn't be fire.
Okay.
I wouldn't be like, wow, impressed. Like,
okay.
He's not a King Los at the end of the day.
Okay. All right. He's not an SC.
He's not a Jay-Z.
I hear what you're saying. You were talking about the TikTok, right? In one of your posts, right? Where you were kind of alluding to the fact that TikTok wouldn't be the same without America, right? The humor, the ability to go viral and all of that, right? And there's like a certain level of kind of, we put America to a certain level of pedestal, right? Whereas even like South African rappers, they feel the need to go to America to become big. You think that's like
South Africans going to America to
not only South Africans, like even Nigerians and whatnot.
I think Americans come here to revive their image. So it's the other way around. They actually come to South Africa to get some goal, some motion, so they can get back and say, yo, look, I'm famous again. So for us, I don't think that was our objective anymore, bruh. For the artists,
no longer.
Even Cassper had that dream. Nasty had that. Blackie had that. I think the only person who has that currently and it's still strong is Tyler. And Uncle Waffles. And No Pori, who are doing it bigger. But in hip-hop, bruh, I don't know, bruh. Like, as much as hip-hop is healthy and alive in the States, I don't know if they welcome the sound that we do that side of hip-hop as much as they welcome the Amapiano, which is fine. It's okay. If you don't like our sound, it's fine. But they like Amapiano, so you can blow up with Amapiano. I don't know with hip hop anymore, bruh. I think don't focus on America. Focus on what you see right now. Imzansi ngoba simamele thina. You know?
I disagree with you though on like specifically Blackie, right? Because Blackie has been going on like different media outlets out there, and even a friend of mine, the one that's sitting there, he actually showed me this other video of these other guys they're not necessarily big in America, but he did a sit down with them, right? And to me, it does still show that he still has that interest to still become big in America. Because the idea is still, if you make it big in America, you make it big globally.
Look, I have an interest to make it big in the whole of the world. Will I make it big though, even if I have an interest?
Hey
man, that's the answer. That's the answer I have.
Alright, okay, no, I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you. So you would say like these guys should just concentrate on South Africa, make it
rappers,
big, make money.
South African rappers should focus on the South African environment, the climate, and the music. Yep, that's what I believe. You'll get odd instances of a black wanting to take over America, and that's fine. Go do that. But for me, I saw he had a co-sign with Bass. I saw that he was there. I see J. Katana is also taking over in the UK, focusing on UK more than the States. And I feel like the UK could actually, allow us our shine, in terms of South African music. I don't think in the States they are more willing to listen to us as much as the UK is. And for Blackie, I think it should focus on South Africa, but I won't lie. But that's just what I think.
So kill that idea of America. Come here, do podcasts with people here.
I wouldn't say entirely kill it if that's your goal and you feel like you've done enough in South Africa and in Africa. Like, do you want to be like a Burna Boy? Burna Boy has done Africa as a whole, world, and I feel like that started with him focusing in his country with the Afro beats. Tina's Amapiano, and we did the same
blew up
thing
in South Africa.
So it's like it's what works for you and what shows what has worked before, and know like the blueprint. And I feel like Nasty C had the blueprint to make it up as a rapper, and it wasn't successful for us rappers, and Black is trying to formulate that type of blueprint, that template right now. And I don't think in this moment right now it's working for Blackie. I think the focus should be Mzansi, bra. That's why Cassper was like, let's focus on Mzansi as well. Says, yeah, because America ngoba siyafana pasonke sensindenye. Got up Mzansi, we rapping, but we more receive because of our cultures and our experiences, and we can be a 25K or you can be like Brother Cooper, yeah.
So in America right now, there's this topic that's been going around, and I think that it also does affect us here as well to some extent. It's called the old man problem, meaning that
old man problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how in rap, most of the time, a rapper's lifespan was 5 to 10 years, right?
Okay.
Now you have guys that's been in the game for 20 years and still running the game. Whereas back then, 5 years, new guy comes in, you're out. And then the cycle continues. But now it's like the new guys that are coming in, they're not even touching a little bit of the guys at the top. And here in SA, we also do have like that kind of problem to some extent of it. So you think that's a huge problem because, it might happen that we might not get the next superstars if these guys decide they don't want to rap anymore.
Whoa. Tell me which artists who you can equate that to in terms of America and South Africa.
I would say in America would be like your J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, right? Here would be your Cassper and SCC, Aries.
Okay. And then blowing up.
And then the younger ones, they're not really at the top, but we do have the younger ones. We have your Brother Coopers, you mentioned Bison earlier on, you mentioned, the Quellas, and then
in America. So it's hard to topple the niggas at the top.
Topple the guys at the top type of thing,
How can they eventually do that, the niggas coming up?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like the fact that these guys that you mentioned who are at the top have such strong catalogs, the albums that they've dropped, the work that they've done. For example, a Nasty C has an album like Strings and Bling, which is a phenomenal tape. It's something that's like goes down in history as one of the best albums in South Africa. You know, I don't think the youngings have such a tape because their catalog lacks, and you have to grow your catalog. I feel like we got an Aries and Nasty C at the perfect moment because it wasn't TikTok era. It was like 2016 type of vibe where our focus and our attention spans were all healed. We were a great nation who were happy and thriving, and we weren't on our phones constantly, and we could actually listen to music, and we gained the love for them in 2016, 17, and for us to have that same feeling that we had for the artists that were bubbling then to bubble up in that same manner, it's kind of hard because we aren't connected as much to these new artists because there's so many things that we connect to. We connect to TikTokers, we connect to podcasts.
Yeah.
So to connect to a lot of things is hard, and we connect to musicians and artists and their music. But then artists sometimes act too cool to drop a lot, and now we can't connect to a whole lot of catalogs that they have, and in turn they can't topple the niggas on top. Sometimes you get niggas on top who aren't going as hard as they should, but they still remain there because of the shit that they've done in the past.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
oh man, it's difficulties. It's hard to find someone who balances all of this, who can balance their past and balance being a proper artist who has a future still.
Yeah.
So my answer to niggas who wanna topple niggas on the top is focus on yourself.
Don't try to topple.
And drop music and
Yeah.
don't act too cool to drop. Like press us with music, but also don't go 5 years without dropping, and then when you come back you drop a shit album or a mediocre tape where you tell us about the same thing. Don't do that.
I have an issue with one of the hot guys right now.
Who's that?
Mfana Touchline, right?
Okay.
Right now we can say Kumfana Touchline or Twitter wave, right? Let's be honest. When the guy drops something, pulls out, people pay attention, they listen, right?
True.
But the last time he dropped the song was a long time, and right now he has 2 songs that are floating around the internet that are bangers, right? That Dua song and that Maybach Music.
Maybach Music.
I don't think any of those songs are gonna drop, and Dua has been months now, and people sometimes they lose interest, bro.
Yeah, you don't want to ASAP Rocky it, when you make people wait for too long.
Yeah.
I had an interview with Touchline where I asked him, where's Utlwa Sefela Volume 2, bro? And he's like, it's the sampling, I sample a lot, so I gotta clear that shit, And it takes time to clear shit sometimes, bruh. And hopefully it clears it in time for people to still enjoy the music that he does. But I think he's good because he has fans that are girls.
Yeah.
When you have fans that are girls, you good.
Yeah.
Niggas don't understand that, because they try to be too macho, but the girls will buy into your work more than the guys, And Mfana Touchline, I think that's gonna regenerate the motion that he had in Cotton Fest. We don't know that, but I believe in that. I think he's safe. I think he's good. And if he drops this month, it's August, right? Nah, he's gonna drop next month, I think. He's taking too long to drop. I won't lie.
He's taking way too long
that.
to
But I still trust it. I won't lie. It's the sampling, man. It happens.
We had a chat with my friend around the sampling thing, and I said that sometimes you gotta make sacrifices when it comes to that. Because you get guys like we're talking about. I gave an example of Juice WRLD and Juice WRLD, that song that Juice WRLD and with Drake's Nice for What, right? Juice WRLD barely made anything from that song, but it helped him to project to get wherever he is, right? Nice for What was a banger, like it projected.
Did he produce
even
Juice WRLD?
I don't know if he produced it or not, but my point is they didn't make money from that, but
Mm-mm.
it helped them to get things like bookings. It helped them to, like you said earlier on, like some of these bigger guys that are at the top, that the older guys, is because they built the catalog. And sometimes you gotta ignore the money aspect of it and think of the legacy of it. Like, hey, when we go to events, they play the Maybach music song, people go crazy for it, you know what I mean? So I mean, I feel like sometimes that also could be, I could be wrong because I don't know the guy, you know. There could be other factors, but you gotta make a compromise, and sometimes that compromise could be you losing in that but winning in other aspects. You know, you could lose the song itself, but everything else could work. You know, they could book you more now in events. They could, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
That's how.
So what would you advise Van der Touchline to do?
Drop the song.
Drop the song.
Drop the song.
Even if it's not cleared and he doesn't make the money from the song.
Drop the
and
song.
It's gonna be dropped and it will be taken off all platforms.
Okay.
YouTube
I
and
don't
SoundCloud,
I don't advise that. I mean, what I advise is, like I said, I think, like I said, I don't know him, I don't know the situation, but most of the time it's a thing of like, hey, the song could be a hit and I might lose. And this guy who I'm sampling, he's saying he wants 70% of that song. You know what I mean? It's a lose situation in that regards. But you can win in the shows, the popularity, the, you know what I mean? The building that fan base, like, hey, this guy is.
So they expect more from
Yeah.
him.
Okay. I mean, like, Juice WRLD didn't make anything from that song, but he has a cult following, even in death. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Yeah.
So Juice WRLD for Nice for What by Drake.
Lucid Dreams, Juice WRLD. Yeah.
Oh,
Lucid Dreams by Juice
okay.
WRLD. And then Nice for What to sample Lauryn Hill. And Lauryn, she won
a lot
in her bag. Oh, yeah, from there. So he didn't make anything from it.
I think Nice for What for Drake was the most expensive song to make. Imagine.
Yeah.
For Drake.
Yeah.
Because of that.
But in terms of his catalog, it meant a lot.
It did.
And
it was a hit. Nice for What
it
was a hit
as well.
Big one.
Yeah.
It was during God's plan.
The Scorpion
so many
era,
hits.
you know what I mean?
2018, 19.
Yeah. So, that's how I see it. Sometimes, like, yo, we gotta make a sacrifice. Drop the song. If the guy is like, yo, I want 90%, hey, fuck it, bro. Take that 10 and move. Because you wait for so long, still trying to figure out the means around getting it out, and then it's 5 months later, you drop the song, no one wants to listen to it.
No one is vibing to the hit anymore. Okay.
Pause.
As
an example, it took too long.
That took too long.
It took way too long for people to.
Even the features were too many.
Yeah.
Like even Danya Daves was there, and he had to drop a.
I think even if it was its original form, it was way too long. And
Okay.
It was too long. People have moved on from that sound. We don't know. You might not like the Van der Touchline sound in a year from now. People change.
Me, I agree with you, unlike you that you disagree with me.
No. No, but you see, I don't have industry people to please. That's the thing.
Hey, that's good.
No, shut up. But anyway, let's talk about your podcast, man. Your safe space. Do you think that your podcast is a safe space for artists to come? Because people are like, they don't want to go to podcasts.
I think every artist should come to the social show. It's gonna be a place where we speak about you. I research about you. You receive questions that you didn't expect to receive, and you're like, how the fuck did you know that? I knew it because I spoke to your principal at your old school, so I know everything. So I want the artist to come through, so we can speak about anything and everything. So I'd love an artist to come through whenever I hit them up, and most of the time they do come through. Most of the time, so. I want to get to the point where I invite guests that I'm interested in.
Sure.
First of all, and that are guests that excite me. Like, oh shit, today I'm interviewing a Shekinah. Or oh shit, today it's a Scoop Makatini. Like, there's gonna be a rise in the guests that I interview, and also there's gonna be. It's just, I also want to have like a thing where I speak to Makubaro, which is a very popular creator on YouTube. He does exactly what I do. So we sit down sometimes and we chat like the NFR podcast. So I'd like to have those. But most of all, I like speaking to artists, man. I like connecting with artists. Like, I get to look at them in the eyes, like, okay, cool. I see what you're saying. I understand your music because I understand who you are, you know? So I like that about the social show. I'm not here to clickbait you, to give. I'm not here to. Some people get scared to go to podcasts or be interviewed because they think they're gonna be asked something that's not good or.
Yeah.
I'm not here to ask bullshit questions.
Yeah.
You know.
Body count.
No, man. I hate those annoying
I
questions.
also hate
Like,
that question as well.
get questions like, would you rather, blah blah blah. These niggas who ask stupid questions, bro. Like, and they ask artists, and there's this one. Okay, there's this one. Let's leave it.
No. Let's
man.
go. There's this one. You started it. There's this one. I want to hear it now.
Oh man, let's leave it. But people like asking bullshit questions because they think bullshit questions are gonna go crazy on the algorithm because they had an event or something. Like, ask a good question and ask something that you want to know. And
but people have nonsense though.
That's some people have nonsense, but I'm not a nonsense interview. I'm not here to ask bullshit. You know, I wanna know you, you know, through the questions that I ask you, and I also wanna grow my show, but I don't know how far. I'm at that. I'm always in my life. I'm always at a point where I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
And usually I turn out just fine. So we're still good, bro. You're still good, regardless. And even now I'm clueless of how we gonna take it, but I know just focus on the system. Like, something will happen. It will work out eventually. I feel like if I didn't have the stress and the doubts, I wouldn't push as hard. Like, I wouldn't be Swisher, bro, without all the things that weigh me down sometimes, you know? Yeah, so I want that Swisher show to be something that I also discover myself in, you know? Like, oh, shit, I didn't know Swisher was that talkative.
Yeah.
And I say that to myself, being Swisher, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know I was that comfortable, or, wow, I could say something that smart. Oh, wow, you know? So I also discover or rediscover things about myself while asking questions, you know. So it's a nice feeling knowing that I'm doing what I dreamt about. I'm in that path. I have big dreams and they should scare me, and I'm constantly scared. But I would be nothing without that fear. Yeah. Yeah.
No. Thanks for putting your heart out there.
Thank you
for us, and thanks for coming through, man.
Yes.
Really do appreciate your time that you took your time, and you arrived early, and I appreciate that about people. Coming early, and sharing your thoughts in the industry, and I hope we didn't get you in trouble with your industry friends. But before you leave, I just want to ask you one last question. As a hip hop person, if there was from any of the songs that we have currently and past currently, which song would be the South African national anthem?
Kumba.
Hip hop. Hip hop.
Yeah. It's an African anthem. Hip hop. It would be right now or past. You said past ever. I don't know why I'm leaning towards AKA, bro. I like DreamWorks.
He's a problem, though. I get you, though.
Yeah. Dollar sign got me in a good mood. I don't know.
The national anthem.
Yeah, but that's the national anthem.
We're all singing it.
We're playing it at the World Cup.
Yeah, we have our hands on it.
It's a hip hop song. Strings and blings.
It's not even South African.
King. That's nasty. See, oh, bro, I have to think of this. Okay, final answer, bro.
Yeah.
The people of South Africa, if I was president and you gave me that question to implement to the nation, the song that we were gonna sing for the rest of our lives is
Your homeboys are not gonna help you out. They're not gonna help you out. Don't look at them.
Oh my god. James.
Yeah.
Like, this is full on glaze. Me choosing your song to be a national anthem.
Just pick a song.
I like Zuchi Coke Dope featuring A Reese All Night Long.
Okay, I don't know that song.
You know why I like it? Because they like Swisharoo. So all of y'all niggas would be singing my name.
Hey, self glaze is crazy, but I wait.
That's the self glaze. I'd rather glaze me than glaze
so that's
you
your
niggas.
final pick.
That's my final answer.
No,
bro.
thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I would pick something in the realms of AKA because he was a true South African. You know?
Like what song, baby?
I mean, Fela Versace mentions Mandela and Harari.
Yeah.
But hey, to each his own. But thanks for coming, man. I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching, guys.
Appreciate that.
Peace.